Hello and welcome back to part 6 of the French Fancy folio. It's folio. And last time we made the two gusseted envelopes which fit on the two flaps. Now, just to put you in the picture of where these actually are going, they're going, one is going on the top of this flip-flop that we made with the decoupage paper and birds, and one is going on the bottom like that. And we've already got the spines marked in them. They're perfect, and they're going to end up like that with a piece of string tying them down, and there's plenty room there, and they're holding that folio, the flip-flop, perfectly in place. Now to stick them on, it's just going to be easier to remove that. It actually needs some weight on it. I think it wants to curl on me, but that's not the end of the world. So they go in the middle. So this piece here, the shorter piece, is on the right hand side, and that fits in with my pocket on the back. And I'm also going to take that big journaling card out of there. Anything just to make our job a bit easier at the moment. So that's where it's going to go. That's going to go there, like so. And these are going to go top and bottom. So the most sensible way of doing this is to stick them onto the back of this first. And then you've only got one piece to be dealing with. So let's fold that. So let's just mark this so we know what's what. This is the top. This is the bottom. This is going to be stuck on so nobody will ever see it. And I want to measure a halfway point. So let's see what it measures anyway. I do not know. It measures 6 3/4. So I reckon half of that is 3 3/8 there. So I'm going to take another measurement of 3 3/8 so I can get a line right down from top to bottom. What did I say? 3 3/8 there, and I'm going to draw a line down there. So I've got a central line to go by. Is that right? It's not right. That is not right. In whose head is that right? Not mine. Let's measure that again. Not with that end. It measures 5 3/4. 5 3/4. Okay, let me just get my eraser out. There we go. So I'm going to write top and bottom on again. Top and bottom. Okay, let's try again, shall we? This measures 5 3/4. Just slightly over actually, but if I hold it like that, that's 5 3/4. So half of... Yeah, that's just too awkward there. 5 3/4, so half of that is 2 1/2 and 3/8. 2 7/8. Yeah, I'm going with that. I think 2 7/8 sounds a bit better in my head. 2 7/8 is there. 2 7/8 is there. And at the bottom, it's there. Right, that's better. That looks better. So let's just draw a line right up there. And that's our centre line. We also need to mark the centre. If you've got a good eye, you don't need to do this, I tell you. But I haven't. I really haven't. So I need to do these markings. So this measures 4 3/4. So half of that is 2 3/8. 1, 2, 3. So that's there. And on this side, 2 3/8 is there. Yeah, so like I say, if you can judge what's straight and what's not straight, you don't need bother with this. But I just know I'd end up in a right old mess. So this has got to be the top one there. Oh, I should have measured it on that. What a ninny, I should have put it on that side. It's 2 3/8, so we know where we need to mark it. 2 3/8. And on this side. There we go. Okay, so let's just check we've got the right one at the right side. So that's going there like that, it folds out and that's right there. This is going down here, it folds out and that's right. Okay, lovely. So let's deal with this one first. It's the one I've got in the hand. So I need that centre line to mark up to that centre line and just so you can fold it. So not right on the crease, but pretty much folded up to it. And then we'll still have our full spine, which will be fully operational. So, a bit of double-sided is probably the answer to most questions. So let's put a bit along here. Yeah, double-sided can get you out of many problems. And there's just shy of where that crease is. Well, I'm saying just shy, it's about 1/8 of an inch actually. There. Okay. And burnish those down, tear them off. This is getting exciting. This is construction now. We're actually getting somewhere with this folio. There we are. Bit of glue along there. Okay, so I'm doing the bottom. I need that line on that line and I need it to be just short of the crease. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's lovely. So let's just press that down. Oh, it's tense times, isn't it? It's tense times, guys. So it's a similar scenario with the top. Let's go in there. So I need my glue on this side. I don't know why we get so tense about things like this, or is it just me? I mean, you know, we're dealing in paper. The worst thing that can possibly happen is we ruin a piece of paper. And come on, it's not the only piece we've got, is it? Let's be honest. But I know sometimes you've done quite a lot of work. You know, these ones here, we've done quite a lot of work on these. You don't want to wreck them. Oops, what was that fell down? A pokey tool, which I don't want to poke myself with after, so pick that up. There we go, bit of glue. Lovely. Right, so the same situation here. You want it just off that crease and just matching that line. It's to come in a little bit, that one. And this one, I think, to there. I think that's good. Yeah, that's creasing beautifully. So just push that down, bit of pressure on it. Let's just check that everything's okay. So it's like that. You open it up, yay, hooray, we're doing all right. I've lost my pin. There it is. It's absolutely manky anyway. It would do me a favour if I lost it, to be honest. Right, so the next thing we need to do is glue this into our folio. So we don't need to put any glue anywhere near these flaps. They're as glued down as they're going to be onto here, but they're going to get glue on the back of them to stick them down onto there. So all of this needs glue. Let's just fold those out for the moment while we get some double-sided and stuff on here. So I'm going right down over the stitching, because I do find that's the one bit that glue sometimes doesn't want to go over the stitching. And right the way over here. That needs to be stuck down well. So after we've got this in, we can move on to another part of the folio. We're making progress. Yeah, and I want some in the middle as well. Not much left on this roll, but fortunately I have another one. There we are. That'll be fine. So let's burnish those down. Some parts are easier than others. The bits that have got 3D stuff, they're a bit trickier. But try your hardest to get them pushed well down. And we can remove those and put some glue on, and hopefully have enough hands to stick this in place. I've burnished that one quite enough. Might use Collall with this actually. It's a really good glue. It's a bit more liquid, so, and it's good to wipe up if you've got excess. So yeah, I think I'll use Collall for gluing. I'm going over all the double-sided, which then should give me a little bit of fudge factor. The double-sided on its own, once it's stuck, it's stuck. But if you put glue on it, you do get a little bit of a fiddle factor, which is good. Right, well, between the Collall and the double-sided, that should do it. It's move in. Make sure we've got this the right way around. Yeah. Okay, so I'm holding on to the flaps because they've got no glue on them. It keeps getting stuck on my wrist. Stop it. Behave. Right, so I want it about 1/4 of an inch in everywhere. Like that. Yeah, like that, I think. I think that's about right. I think that's okay. Oh, the pressure. It's a good job I don't drink or I'd be hitting the bottle. Oh, dear me. Okay, sorry about that, guys. For some reason, the video froze. But what I was saying to you was that I had actually stuck this down and it looks fairly straight to me and I'm actually very pleased with it. While I'm looking at this page, I've just got one more thing to tell you. I did actually add a little bit of gold there to that collage. It was just looking like it needed something and I couldn't work out what it was. It was gold. I'm happy now, it's on. So the next thing to do is to pop our bird flip-flop into this pocket where it belongs. It's a much snugger fit now, which is nice. And just centralise that up there. Yeah, lovely. And they fold over. Now I had got to the stage where I was telling you about the string. I mean, look at that, this square. It's amazing. It's amazing, I tell you. And all I've done is tied a piece of jute underneath the brad, underneath this cardboard, craft card. Tied it into, well, I tied 4 knots in total in it. Left over right, right over left, etc. And then that just comes down and it ties around here. Now don't tie it too tightly and it's a bit like Goldilocks. Not too tight and not too slack. Just like that, and then leave yourself an end like that if you want to put a bead on it or just a bit of paper or whatever, but leave yourself an end, then you've got that option. So there we are, guys. We have got our central section so far finished. There is something else that's going to go in that section, but it looks pretty good, I think, so far. So that's it for part 6. I'll see you again with part 7. More excitement. Can we stand it? Yeah. Okay. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.